everything, girls and everything. Tell them not try nothing star. Cause if them disrespect and check say I go blur. When them violate the music not that far. We and all, you lock everything, girls and everything. Tell them not try nothing star. And them people say are you name we and all. When them violate music not that far. You know it's the better.
Weep now, the way no show. Sleep now, no. Weep now, the way no show. Sleep now. This is Kalila Rose, and you are listening to the Wayne Hall Show.
Ah, yeah. G-Rocker tell them say, ah, yeah. Biddy bang, biddy bang. Girl, you're so beautiful, you are. And amazing as you are. Hey girl, I love the way you are. Girl, you me love out of a million, girl. Girl, you have the shape of a Brazilian, girl. Love it how you're fine and you're brilliant, girl. I got something to tell you, 1 in a million, girl. Tell you my loving and no pipe, I love my love. Money can't buy my love, girl. You're so beautiful, you are. Put on the tune, put on the tune. Ah, yeah. G-Rocker tell them say, ah, yeah. Biddy bang, biddy bang. Girl, you're so beautiful, you are. And amazing as you are. Hey girl, I love the way you are. Girl, you me love out of a million, girl. Girl, you have the shape of a Brazilian, girl. Love it how you're fine and you're brilliant, girl. I got something to tell you, 1 in a million, girl. Tell you my loving and no pipe, I love my love. Money can't buy my love, girl. You're so beautiful, you are. And amazing as you are. I love the way you are. Hey, and a girl where you run down the world, we're frightened for call and liking to everything. A girl we know where she want, have her head on her shoulder, not searching for anything. A girl we're sophisticated, she well educated and well motivated. I know me know say she cares, she's a humanitarian, she always a share. That's why she loved me so much. Love me so much. Hey girl, you're so beautiful, you are. And amazing as you are. Hey girl, I love the way you are. Girl, you me love out of a million, girl. Girl, you have the shape of a Brazilian, girl. Love it how you're fine and you're brilliant, girl. I got something to tell you, 1 in a million, girl. Tell you my loving and no pipe, I love my love. Money can't buy my love, girl. You're so beautiful, you are. And amazing as you are. Hey girl, I love the way you are. Hey, and a girl where you run down the world, we're frightened for call and liking to everything. A girl we know where she want, have her head on her shoulder, not searching for anything. A girl we're sophisticated, she well educated and well motivated. I know me know say she cares, she's a humanitarian, she always a share. That's why she loved me so much. Love me so much. Hey girl, you're so beautiful, you are. Yeah. G-Rocker tell them say, Ah, yeah. Bada bang, bada bang. Girl, you're so beautiful, you are. And amazing as you are. Hey, girl, I love the way you are. Girl, you me love out of a million, girl. Girl, you have the shape of a Brazilian girl. Love it how you're fine and you're brilliant, girl. I got something to tell you. One in a million, girl. Tell you my loving and no buy love, my love. Money can't buy my love, girl. You're so beautiful, you are. And amazing as you are.
That's right, the sound of G-Rock, that gifted, getting us off here this evening. G-Rock says, girl, you're so beautiful you are. Yeah, man. All right. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, want to say big shout out to everyone checking out the Wayne Hall Show. Good evening and welcome. Welcome, listeners on Linkage 101.75, Hype FM, Clark TV Network, Viscosity Blend, Island Worldwide. Good evening to Reggae Vibes Radio, Yard Flow TV, Energy Radio 1, big up on yourself, YouTubeRadiocom.com, Fresh FM, and those of you watching on Restream, YouTube, and the WayneHallShow.com. We're not on IG tonight. We're not on Mixcloud tonight, all right? We are right here on the Wayne Hall Show, Wayne Hall personal page. Yes, you can find me there. And you can also catch me on the Wayne Hall Show. All right, the Wayne Hall Show live. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're here. And I want to say good evening and welcome to everyone. We got a very packed show tonight. Have mercy on me. I have a very packed show tonight. All right. And honestly, it is great information. And we got the music first. It's so true. Where information meets music right here on the Wayne Hall Show. So we got Miss Suen joining us, and she's going to talk about Super Sessions with Suen. And then we're going to have, before that though, Expo Jamaica, Miss Kathryn Silvera, and she's in marketing and general business management because she runs a company. She's going to be joining us to talk about Expo Jamaica 2023. Then after that, we got Suen talking about Super Sessions with Suen, a new addition to the Wayne Hall Show. My goodness, that we all can't wait to meet her, right? She's coming up at 8:45. And then at 9:05, we're going to do some quick announcements. Then we're going to get with Raul Blaze. He is listen, he wears many hats. I'm going to just say dynamic entrepreneur, dancer, businessman. He's going to have some dance classes here in the ATL. He's going to come on, whether by phone or Zoom, and tell us all about it. All right. So we look forward to that, ladies and gentlemen. And then we're going to have Miss Nadine Ellis. And Miss Nadine Ellis is a financial expert. And she's going to tell us how we can straighten out our financial situations and make the best of and have a strong finish. Those of us who are late in the race like myself, or well into the race. Not late, but well into the race. How can we do stuff financially to make us finish stronger and better? And those of us who are young and just starting out, how can we do stuff to do better, right? So Nadine Ellis will join us to wrap up what is a great, great evening on the Wayne Hall Show, ladies and gentlemen. A great one, I tell you. So we got to play some more music until it's time to get the guests in, right? I tell you what I did not do, and I'm going to do it right now. I got to shout out my folks on Facebook. Sandra, hey, look here now. Queendom Catering, Lord have mercy. I'm still thinking about the food from my 10th anniversary celebration. Jackie Carr, how are you? Valerie Rochester, good evening. Welcome, everyone. Good to see you all. Also, let me go over here and talk. Those guests I just mentioned are on my personal page, Wayne L. Hall. Let me go over to I got too many things going on. Let me go over to, let's see here, the Wayne Hall Show page. And we got some folks over here too. Let's see. Where am I? That's Wayne L. Hall. I need... You see what happened, ladies and gentlemen? I got too much going on, right? So let me go find my folks. Yeah, man. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, you stay tuned. Let me see who's on YouTube. Let me see who's on YouTube, man. YouTube is in full effect right now, too. All right. We got some visitors over there on YouTube. Good evening and welcome if you're watching on YouTube. Glad to have you. All right. We're going to play the music and we're going to shout out our Facebook friends here shortly. All right. Here we go. One more time.
The fire upon the wicked, hot already fire upon the eaten. Them in a sit with them, in a mix and blend. Hot already fire upon the eaten. Hot already fire upon the wicked. Hot already fire upon the eaten. Them in a sit with them, in a mix and blend. Them want change the order of the Most High. Protect your kids 'cause they're coming after your child. Church now, yeah. But we are standing firm, we don't compromise. This a warfare time, we don't sit and blend with the wicked man.
So I gotta shout out Christine Rendell, CR. What's up, CR? UK in the house. Thank you so much, Christine. I appreciate you, man. Janice O'Shea, good evening and welcome. Shout out to Pat Morgan.
It's time to preach the gospel. Tell the people about the
welcome to Marcia Edwards. How are you, Marcia?
Your church was spotless, not a Jezebel slipping in the culture. Come out of the great Babylon. Spiritually you arise as a champion. Just remember the Father soon come. Judgment a come on the wicked and them.
Gotta shout out Venice Bowie down there in JA. Upon the Eden them. Hot already fire upon the wicked them.
Hot already fire upon the Eden them. In a sit with them in a mix and hot already fire upon the Eden them. Hot already fire upon the wicked them. Hot already fire upon the Eden them. In a sit with them in a mix and them want change the order of the Most High. Oh, protect your kids 'cause they're coming after your child. Yeah. The wicked system will enter the church now. But we standing firm, we don't compromise. It's a warfare time, we don't sit and blend with the wicked man. We not follow us trend, we follow the fire upon the Eden. Hot already fire upon the wicked. Hot already fire upon the wicked. One more year upon the wicked them. One more year upon the Eden. One more year upon the
CR, I know you love this one. Let's go, let's go. Run the track.
One more year upon the wicked them. One more year upon the Eden, yeah. One more year upon the wicked them. One more year, yeah. They try to block me from making progress. So them dance around, them can go. Whoa, trying to block my destiny. Oh, yeah. But who God bless, me tell them say, no man curse. You are gonna live till them son you. Oh, tell them, one more year upon the wicked them. One more year upon the Eden, yeah. And one more year upon the wicked them. One more
under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say, of the Lord is my refuge, whoa, and my strength. Oh, say all them a fight, we gonna rise again, yeah. One more year on the wicked them, one more year on the Eden, yeah. One more year on the wicked them, one more year. We celebrating. Lighter, what we lighter the man? Oh, I mean say one more year on the wicked them, one more year on the Eden, yeah. One more year on the wicked them, one more year. Oh God, yeah. So them dance around them candle, them sing them blow, but no backlash, yeah. Oh Lord, because I'm covered by the blood of the Almighty. Oh, I mean say one more year on the wicked them, one more year on the Eden, yeah. One more year, one more year, one more year. Me say turn back blow, turn back blow, turn back blow. Oh God, yeah. Me say we send it back to sender. You're protected. Hey, you are gonna live till them son you. No evil worker can prevail. One more year on the wicked them. One more year, yeah. We celebrate, yeah. One more earth strong. Oh.
That's right. One more year on the wicked. One more year. We take it one day at a time, right? Yeah, man. China Nicole! It's time for some fireworks around here.
He wasn't stagnant. He put the
Yes, I'm a living witness that Yahweh will be there for you. And you can trust him today, 'cause he will never leave you nor forsake.
Want to shout out Caribbean International Shipping, one of the sponsors of the Wayne Hall Show 10th anniversary.
Oh, Yahweh stand by their side every day, day and night. So please hear me when I say, it's only the Father's love can heal you and free you in this life. Holy Yahweh love can save you and mold you and make you. Only the Father's love. Whoa, the Father's love. Ooh, I've proven more than once, so I will let this whole world know that Yahshua is our Savior, our Redeemer, and our friend. He's our friend. Ooh. So please hear me when I say, it's only the Father's love can heal you and free you in this life. Only the Father's love can save you and mold you and make you. Only the Father's love. Whoa, the Father's love. Ooh, oh.
The sound of King Malachi right here on the Wayne Hall Show, The Father's Love. Lots of good music coming your way at the bottom of the hour. We're going to be speaking with Miss Kathryn Silvera on the Expo Jamaica 2023. We're going to learn a lot from that conversation. Don't go anywhere. Stay with us. All right. We're going to be right back after this.
Mikey Sparkle Production presents the Atlanta Caribbean Family Fun Day 2023, featuring reggae mega superstars Mikey Spice and Richie Stevens.
I've got a weakness for sweet.
Backed by the SWAT Band. Father's Day, June 18. Lithonia Amphitheater, 2515 Park Drive, Lithonia, Georgia, 30058. Sound by First Love, Steely Bashment, DJ Cold Rice, Bugsy Bam Bam, Rico Vibes, John Wayne, DJ Bree Bree, all on the ones and twos. MC Oliver Samuels, Jamaica's King of Comedy, and Oliver Mayer, Consul General. Also featuring Chub Rock and the Weekend Warriors. Bring your chairs and umbrellas to this family event. 18 and under free. Adults 50 pre-sold. More at the gate. Visit Mikey Sparkle online for tickets. Sponsors: Foundation Radio, T-Rob Network, Wayne Hall Show, Island Vibes TV, RockTheBox.net, 25th Century Radio, Golden Crust, Irie Zion FM, and The Flavor Radio, a Mikey Sparkle production.
What the world needs now is more than a vacation. We need to come back to feeling our best selves again. Back to inviting. Back to caring. Back to life. Back to the little bit of Jamaica that's inside all of us. Come back to being lively again. Back to laid back. Back to romantic. Back to fantastic. Come back to making the best decisions you've ever made. Because, hey, we're in Jamaica. Come back to mouth-watering, heart-pumping, breathtaking. It's time, don't you think? Come back to the vibe that comes alive in Jamaica.
All right. So, yes, come back to the vibe that comes alive in Jamaica. What a commercial that is. From the Jamaica Tourist Board. What a segue into our conversation that we're about to have now. I have on the line Miss Kathryn Silvera, and we're going to be talking about Expo Jamaica 2023. We also have Mr. Anthony Turner as well. So, hello, guys. Good evening.
Evening,
Hi.
Wayne. Evening, Anthony.
Hi. How you doing?
All right. I'm well. I'm well. How about you? How you all doing? How we doing out there?
Yeah, everything is great. Actually, we're kind of excited to have Kathryn on to learn more about Expo Jamaica 2023. So you could go ahead, Wayne.
All right. So, Kathryn, hello and welcome again. It's good to have you on the Wayne All Show. And thank you
Thank
for
you,
taking.
and I'm so happy to be here.
Yes, man. Thank you for taking time out to come and talk with us this evening about Expo 2023. We have a tight lineup tonight, so we're gonna get right to it. So, in a summary, overall, what is Expo? When we say Expo Jamaica 2023, what are we talking about? What is the event like?
Well, we are talking about an event that showcases the Jamaican manufacturers and service providers to the world. So that's our theme this year, is connecting the world to Jamaica. And we felt that it was very fitting because we have not had an in-person expo since 2018. It has been 5 years, and we are raring to go to showcase not just Jamaica, but the world, what our manufacturers and our service providers have been up to over the past 5 years, what new products, what new services, what exciting things have happened over the past 5 years for Jamaica. And that is the ultimate goal of Expo 2023.
That is awesome. So the theme is connecting the world to Jamaica. Talk to us. Well, pretty much, you said for a couple of years we couldn't do it. So, which organizations are involved with the event? Tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, well, it's spearheaded by the Jamaica Manufacturers and Exporters Association, but we could not put this on, of course, without our sponsors. Our title sponsor is the Ministry of Industry, Investment and Commerce. We also have other sponsors on board like Jampro, who is our buyers program consultant. They actually go and target the buyers, not just in Jamaica, but around the world, in the US, Canada. We even have as far as Yugoslavia coming out to Jamaica next week for Expo 2023. We also have other sponsors on board, such as Customs Agency, the Trade Board, Jamaica Special Economic Zone. We have Walker's Wood as our official condiment sponsor, JPS as our official energy sponsor. We also have Cable and Wireless as our internet provider. We have BNS, NCB, Access Financial, Link. There's so many to name. All of our hotels, of course, like Terra Nova and Pegasus and Courtly, as our buyers partners can stay at these events. We have so many sponsors, and they all assist us to put on this wonderful event. But it's really spearheaded by the Jamaica Manufacturers and Exporters Association.
Awesome.
And Kathryn, tell us about the schedule of activities each day, because I know it starts on next Thursday, but tell us what happens each day and what patrons
Sure.
can expect.
Okay, so Thursday is closed to buyers only, whether you're local or international. So Thursday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. is our Buyers Day. We'll have our opening ceremony for specially invited guests that starts at 5:30. On Friday, again, we're open from 10 a.m. to 5, specifically for local and international buyers. And then at 5 p.m., our gates open to the public until 10 p.m. on Friday, April 28th. And then on Saturday, April 29th, and Sunday, April 30th, we are open fully to the public, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. We also, and I'm encouraging the public to do this, we have a free park and ride service. You can park at King's House, and you would get a free shuttle service to the expo provided by JUTC.
Okay, and about some of the new features this year, because, by the way, how long has the expo been going on? And talk to us about that and some of the new features that are incorporated in this year's expo.
Well, Expo Jamaica has been going on in some iteration or another for over 65 years.
Wow.
And because we realize it is super important that we provide a place for our manufacturers to exhibit and to be able to potentially export all over the world. So it's been over 65 years that we have been showcasing Expo. For this year, we have with our sponsors, we're expecting them to come out with some really cool, innovative tools, especially our banks, as digital currency is becoming more popular, as those, payment avenues like Link are becoming more popular. We're expecting them to come out with a multitude of functions for the public as well as for companies. We are also showcasing a kids zone because we want families to be able to come out on Saturday and Sunday and be able to not leave anyone at home. We're going to have a special kids zone that they're going to be entertained. We also have our food court. Our official food court sponsor is CB Chicken, so you know that you're going to have mouth-watering food available.
Yes.
And we also have a farmer's market that you can come out and buy your produce.
Oh, wow. And actually, how many buyers are we talking about? And I know
we have over
mentioned
500 buyers registered.
500. So if we have folks listening in the diaspora now I know we're just about a week away. Are there still booths available, and how do you get involved?
Okay, sure. Well, you can go to expojamaica.com.jm to find out more information. But we are 100% sold out on our booths. We do have a waiting list. You can join it, and challenging things happen. So some people drop out. We had that happen today to one person from the waiting list got on. So please express your interest. You can go to expojamaica.com.jm to do so. You still have time to register as a buyer. If you are a buyer, you can go on to the same website, expojamaica.com.jm, to register as a buyer. And if not, we will have our tickets on sale through Touchstone starting, I would say, in another couple of days. That information will be shared on our social media in terms of you can pre-buy your tickets to attend Friday evening, Saturday, or Sunday, or you can come out to the gate and purchase your tickets. It's $1,500 Jamaican for adults and $500 Jamaican for children.
Okay, and Wayne is actually in Atlanta. I'm here in New York. Do we have any buyers coming from the U.S., the diaspora here, or?
Definitely. We have over 30 buyers coming from the U.S.
Oh, wow.
That's nice.
And what kind of products they're showcasing?
Well, they're coming to look at some of the things that they're very interested in is like our food and agro sector, our cosmetics that are coming up, technology that is being produced out here, as well as, we will have a booth by the Cannabis Authority. And we know that medical marijuana is a big thing nowadays. So there are multitudes of interests that the buyers are expressing.
Okay. And in terms of engaging the diaspora, I know we're actually doing an interview here in the U.S., but what other ways have you been engaging, especially the Jamaican diaspora, to get them involved?
Well, definitely through our associations, like with yours, by doing radio ads, as well as our interviews. We are also, of course, pushing on social media, Google AdWords, not just in Jamaica, but outside of Jamaica as well. And JamPro is also, because they're part of the BIOS program, they have been pushing out to their member, through the embassies and the consuls that we have all over the world. They've been pushing out that information. We even met with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Jamaica so that they ensure to push out the information to their embassies, to their contacts within the embassies all over the world that then disseminate that information to the Jamaicans that are living in those countries.
Okay. And in terms of the partners, who are some of the major partners that are involved in making this expo happen?
Well, we couldn't be doing anything without our title sponsor, Ministry of Industry, Investment and Commerce, our energy sponsor, JPS. We also have our internet provider, Cable and Wireless Business. We also have Scotiabank, NCB, Access Financial, Link, our official food court sponsor, CB, Rainforest, National Baking, Wisinco, who is our official beverage partner, our hotels, Terra Nova, Courtly, Pegasus, AC Hotel. There are a number of Jamaica Tourist Board. There are a number of partners and sponsors, and I think I've probably forgotten a few. but
Okay.
numerous. We could not put this on without all of them, and we appreciate every single one of them.
Okay.
Awesome.
And is the event a yearly event or
It is every other year. So
it's
we were
every
on
other
board to have it in 2020, but unfortunately, we know what else happened in 2020.
the COVID, right?
It was a COVID
Yes.
Expo. Yep. There we go. Yep.
Yes. So is there anything else you wanted to share with our listeners that you think is important?
I think that, make sure and check out expojamaica.com.jm or our social media pages, Expo Jamaica, to find out more information. Please, please, please come out and support Friday, April 28th, 5 p.m. to 10 p.m., Saturday and Sunday, April 29th and 30th, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., $1,500 for adults, $500 for children.
And be sure to let them know it's Jamaican dollars we're talking about.
Jamaican dollars, Jamaican, nothing in U.S. terminology.
Yes.
And give us the website information again, because just in case they missed it.
Sure, expojamaica.com.jm.
And it's on the screen, ladies and gentlemen. There's the big flyer, the Expo Jamaica 2023. All the information is there. And if you're missing it now, you can always come back and jot it down. All right. Okay. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Thank you, Miss Kathryn Silvera and Mr. Anthony Turner. This has been the e-report, I guess, Anthony.
Yes. All right.
He has in Expo, right?
By the way, before you leave, Kathryn, how was Carnival in Jamaica?
Carnival was exceptional. I believe reports are saying that it has brought in over 5 billion Jamaican dollars economy.
Wow.
So it far superseded 2019, which was the last real carnival event that we had. And I think it will just get bigger and better.
And I see a lot of international superstars came in for the event, so must have gone really well.
Yeah.
All right, Kathryn, you take care. Great
Thank you both
talking
for
to
your
you.
time. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Yes.
Have a good evening.
All right, Wayne.
Okay, thanks, guys. Take care. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. It's information on Expo Jamaica 2023. There's the flyer on the screen going on from the 27th to April 27th to April 30 down there in JA. And I know a lot of people going down for that, boy. Yeah. So make it a date. Yeah, man. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, again, that was Mr. Anthony Turner. The man was hot on the burner with Miss Kathryn Silvera of Expo. So, we got a great guest lined up for you. Next, we have Miss Suen joining us. And Suen is going to be talking about her upcoming segment right here on the Wayne Hall Show. Before she does, ladies and gentlemen, let's play a little bit of Open Doors. All right? Let's open some doors. I'll be right back.
Sweet smile each day, my love. It makes my day so much. I can feel warm charms from your hugs, knowing this is a special love from you, girl. 'Cause I've got open doors for you. Ooh, with so many rooms, which one to choose? Oh yeah, no matter what the time, I'll wait for you, girl. I know you'll make my dreams come true. 'Cause you're a natural love, like a native jelly coconut. She love my company because I give her jokes a lot. And if I take up on the window chat, she say, what not? I must me phone drop and screen crack or it get back. That's all the time we share together, match up with the clock. She's my sweet stuff and she call me Panga. That's a natural love. 'Cause I've got open doors for you. Ooh, with so many rooms, which one to choose? Oh yeah, no matter what the time, I'll wait for you, girl.
That's right. The song says, I've got open doors for you. And we're going to be opening a brand new door right here on the Wayne Hall Show. Yes, in the coming weeks, we're going to be having a segment. And as much as I've been practicing, I think I'm about to flunk on it. But it's s- uh, Super Sessions, Suen Super Sessions. Did I get it right? Let me go on over to Suen, ladies and gentlemen, who's waiting. She will set me straight on messing up her title. But ladies and gentlemen, let me welcome Miss Suen Shaw. There, she's on your screen. Suen, good evening and welcome. How are you? Let me make sure they can hear you. There we go. All right. Hi, how are you?
Good evening, Wayne. And you did mess it up. It's Super Sessions with Suen.
I did that deliberately. I wanted you to realize that, hey,
I was just jamming to to that nice music.
yeah. Well,
Yes.
we're looking forward to just enjoying the segment that you're gonna bring. You know. Yes, good. Just wanted to make sure everybody could hear you. Now that I know we all are hearing you all over the world, how are you? Can you not hear me? Hello.
Yes, I'm here, Wayne. Are
Okay.
you hearing?
Yes, yes. I thought for a moment there I lost you. How are you?
I am doing wonderful. I am super. How about that?
Awesome. Good, good, good. Welcome. Welcome. It's a pleasure to have you, you know. Um it's amazing how things happen without you sitting down and writing a script, but the good Lord just direct our path. So here we are. Um I want to say an official welcome to the platform. And you happen to be just the second person in 10 years, I'll say, since it's still the 10th year, technically, that has that is going to do a presentation on the Wayne Hall Show platform. I mean, we've worked a lot with we've worked a lot with other platforms, and we've been joined by other folks with our broadcasts and stuff. But in terms of officially being on the platform, you are just the second person outside of yours truly. So welcome. All right, welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thank you, Wayne, for the
Yes.
warm welcome. I
All
feel
right.
super special.
Yes, and I always like to ask about how a little bit about who is Suen. Tell us a little bit about the upbringing, the little background information that makes you who you are and why you want to do what you want to do and the way you're going to do it. I always like to get into that a little bit. So tell us a little bit, Suen. You tell us about the Jamaican upbringing, man.
Wow. Okay, Wayne. Well, Jamaican upbringing was pretty amazing. I had a great childhood. I grew up in this one-sided district in Jamaica called Brittonville. Yes, I'm a country girl and proud of it.
Where's that? Brittonville
That
is in
is in
which
St.
parish?
Anne. That is in the Garden Parish. St. Anne. Yes, I'm a St. Anne girl.
Okay, Saint Anne. So you're a Saint Anne girl.
Yes.
All right,
Mhm.
cool. All right, continue.
Yes, and country girl, as I said, and I grew up with my grandparents, Mr. Jasper Rose, Miss Joyce Rose. God bless their souls as they rest in peace. But man, they really mold me into the woman I am today. I mean, they were very involved in the community. My grandma, she was a teacher, principal. I mean, when it comes to community involvement and getting people together and getting stuff done in our community, you could call her the mayor. So these kind of skill sets and intentions were instilled in me from a very early age because of my dear grandma, my beloved grandma, Miss Joyce Rose.
That is awesome.
Yes. And I came here and came to my parents here. I did high school here, college, and my parents, same thing. They one thing with them, they're always I could say my mom and dad, they're all about showing up as the best version of yourself. And really, that's what Super Sessions is all about. It's all about inspiring, motivating, and empowering people to show up as the super version of themselves, the best version of themselves. That's what super means, the excellent, most absolute best version of yourself. So
That is great.
I want to thank them for making me who I am today.
Super. There's only one word to sum that up. Super. Oh, very good, very good. So tell us about this move into media. It's it's pretty much a first step because it's not like we're seeing you, in on other platforms or even doing your own thing from say your own little studio somewhere or anything. So now here you are. It's on a major platform. I'm gonna say that, okay? You're stepping out onto a major platform. 1 minute we're wondering who is Suen, and the next minute you're doing the red carpet at the Wayne Hall Show 10th anniversary. Now here we are talking about an upcoming segment. So do tell us about this decision to step into media. Why?
Why? That is a great question. Well, Wayne, I think what inspired this move is my work with the Jamaican Chamber of Commerce and the
Okay.
Power Women Summit. So that this is an annual thing we've been doing, Power Women Summit. And the last one, I got the opportunity to interview various sponsors, various speakers for the Power. You were one of them. And
Yes.
with that experience, I realized, wow, I loved it. And then other people loved it too. So they were giving me feedback, positive feedback, like, wow, Swen, this might be a good thing for you to do. You're talented, this, so, this might be a little gift, So I'm like, let me think about it. And, people have been mentioning it to me, the president of Jam Chat, say little things. And she's like, hey, why don't you get involved? And here you go, Wayne. You came along with that opportunity. And here I am now. So
Good.
I think it's a super move
A
for
super
me.
move indeed. Now, awesome. Well, congratulations to know you'd stepped out and did that something different, and it
Yes.
literally confirmed that this is great talent you possess. You're a natural. So here you go. And the thing is, you mentioned earlier about inspire, motivate. So I kind of get a hint of what you're planning to do. So tell us the name again of the segment, the proper name, that not the one Mr. Hall butchered, and give us a little insight into what we can expect on these segments.
Okay. So it's super sessions with Suen. And when you come to a super session, you're gonna have a super experience, okay? So everybody that's gonna come watch, prepare to be inspired. The guests that are gonna be on the platform here on the show, they're gonna be diverse. It's gonna be a diverse guest list. They're gonna be dynamic, versatile, people from all walks of life. So you're gonna come and you're gonna be able to relate to somebody on this show. And when they share their story, that story is going to inspire you because they're going to be talking about their journey from getting from here to there. It's going to motivate you because one of the things they'll be sharing is their super traits, or supernatural experience that happened on that journey. I'm not going to tell you everything because I want you to tune in, but
Look at
but
you.
it's going to be a great experience. And the most important thing I think with this session, with super session, is the super tip. Each guest is going to give a tip, and this is something that is going to empower you. This is a tip that is actionable, that you can put into action right away, and you're going to see the quality of your life improve. And I didn't share the three topics that we're covering.
Right.
So the three topics that Super Sessions will cover is health, wealth, and lifestyle. So, you
I
gotta
like
be
those.
to enjoy your wealthy and to live a super lifestyle. So,
I like it. I like that. Health, wealth, and lifestyle. Because
yes.
you can have all the wealth, but you can't enjoy it without health. And you
Say
need
that
the
again.
health and the wealth to have the lifestyle. So, absolutely, that makes so much sense right there. Now, love it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Suen, your future host of Super Sessions with Suen, right here on the Wayne Hall Show. And it's going to be about every other week, right? Every 2 weeks or so. It's not going to be every week. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. It's not going to be every week, but it's okay. It will be enough to last you 2 weeks once she gets going.
Yes.
Or who knows? It might just pick up. She might have an overwhelming guest list and decide, Wayne, sorry, the takeover is real. I need every week. Suen, great, great, great. So you've told us what the listeners can expect, and you've told us what you really want to share. Do you have like your handles ready for social media platforms? Is an IG page ready, Facebook and all that? Where can we start following you? I see you already have a big fan base, by the way. I got to say, look, I didn't know you had all these fans until we put the post out that you were on today, man. And
Yes.
it went viral. So you already have a big following, but tell us where those of us who want to follow you and keep up with your super sessions, where can we go?
Yeah, so on Instagram, it's at Super Sessions with Suen. You can find me on Facebook, same thing, Super Sessions with Suen. And don't forget to subscribe and check out our YouTube channel, Super Sessions with Suen, and get your notification on, like, subscribe. You're gonna love these episodes, guys. If you want a dose of inspiration in your life, come on over to Super Sessions. If you need some motivation to get up and be the super version of yourself, listen to a session. And if you want to get empowered and really hear some tips, some practical tips that you can implement in your life to show up as a super version of yourself, come on over to Super Sessions with Suen.
I love it. I love it. Super sessions with Suen. Is there anything else you'd like to add that I might not have asked, Suen?
Well, I just want to thank you, Wayne. I just want to thank you for this opportunity for us to collaborate and to really just make the world a better place, to impact people's lives positively. That's what I'm all about. I consider myself a health, wealth, and wellness advocate. I'm always in the business of helping people to be their best self. So I'm just happy that you have given me this platform to do that on a bigger, basis, to do that in media world.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's my pleasure. Like I said, I didn't get up that morning and say, you know what, I need Swin on here. It's just the work of the good man above, and it connected our paths, and
Absolutely.
I really like what you bring and the energy and the what you're gonna do is something that we can use right now, and I
Yeah.
really think it's gonna be great. I can see, the movement for you getting just bigger and better from here, and you'll be doing some awesome stuff with media. So I'm just proud and happy that I'll be able one day to say, when you reach your Oprah status, I can say, do you know that yeah, she was on the Wayne Hall show one time. You know what I
Wow, I love the deep
mean?
thinking
Hey, the
from your
sky's the
mouth to
limit.
my
The
ears.
sky's the
Um,
limit, Swin. The
yes.
sky's the limit. And I really, outside of the fact that you're on my platform, I would be cheering you on with this project, no matter where you were and where you went. So kudos to you. I think you're going to do great. I look forward to it. Good luck with everything. And thank you for choosing our platform to do this, the amazing work you're about to do. All right. Let me see who are some. Let me see if we have any. Oh, let's see. I see a Jackal Tucker in the chat saying the sky's the limit. Go, Suen. See, I told you, you got your cheerleaders out there. We
You.
got Maxine, Reverend Maxine Osborne Foster. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Caribbean International Shipping, yep. The right place to super segue after Jam Sham's power experiences when no limits. Ha! That's Miss Janice O'Shea. All right. All the best, Suen. Maxine Osborne Foster. Yep, that's from, I'm just telling you what the folks are. That's not from me. So
Thank you.
see, your fan base is already great. And it's going to be, I feel a lot of love for what you're going to do and a lot of positive energy. And it's something we can definitely use in at the level that you are going to deliver it. So
I appreciate it, Wayne, and God's all in the mix. So thanks, glory be to him. It's so heavy out here right now with the media, and I just want us to bring all the positiveness.
And you will.
Take a break from the news and watch us.
You will.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you for your time this evening to come and meet the audience. And all the best, Suen. Looking forward to what you bring, and we'll be in touch. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Wayne. Good night.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, there you go. Mrs. Suen Shaw and Super Sessions with Suen. I know I wrote it down. I don't want to mess it up again. Suen Super Sessions. It's Super Sessions with Suen. You get that right, mister. All right. So we're going to do a quick look at some upcoming events. And then we got a gentleman, Mr. Raul Blaze. He's going to be telling us about his upcoming event here in Atlanta and what he does. I understand he wears many hats and he's just great at what he does. So we're going to be talking to him. But in the meantime, in between time, what's happening? We just talked about Expo Jamaica 2023 happening from the 27th to the 30th down there in Jamaica at the National Indoor Sports Center. If you want more info, go to expojamaica.com.jm. All right. You all must have heard about the big party this weekend. Yeah, man, the big party this weekend is going to take place at none other place than Fern Gully Jamaican Cafe, 2756 South Main Street, Kennesaw, with yours truly in the building with Millennium Sound and DJ Sean. And it starts at 5 p.m. But guess what? It's Mama Rose's birthday fish fry. So you got to come out and show some love for Mama Rose. Share this, man. Come true. Let's have a blast. Last time was off the chain. I'm telling you. We just busted out up there in Fern Gully, man. And we're going to do it again. You hear me? Yes. So, Fern Gully this Saturday, the Wayne Hall Show on location. Come on out. Let's have a blast, all right? All right. The 13th annual Pre-Mother's Day celebration banquet happens on May 6th at 6 p.m. And it takes place at the CH Banquet and Event Halls, 2767 Windy Hill Road, Southeast, Marietta, Georgia. Tickets pre-sold $55. At the door will be $60. Okay. Youth Business Fest. This takes place on May 13th. That's right, May 13th. And it's at the Rhodes Jordan Park here in Lawrenceville, Georgia. And the parade begins at 10 a.m. It's right there on Mother's Day weekend, 100 East Croghan Street in Lawrenceville. All right. And some proceeds will benefit NERHA. Special guest speaker will be Councilman Mr. Austin Thompson. This brought to you by the Cultural Shop and Connections. And there'll be live music, game shows, lots of family fun featuring youth entrepreneurs from the USA and abroad. You can win a Mother's Day gift basket and a whole lot more. Okay? For more info, call 678-466-0422. That's 678-466-0422. Or visit culturalshopandconnections.com. culturalshopandconnections.com. Next, we have Atlanta Carnival. The big press conference was this past weekend, and boy, was it good. It was good. All right, and Mrs. Edigen was in her element as she announced the changes, new venue. She laid out some of the changes for this year to accommodate what is expected to be one of the biggest turnouts ever for Carnival. So make sure you're early. Downtown Atlanta Caribbean Carnival. And it is Pumpa, Motto, Lil Rick, Burning Flames, Farmer Nappy, Asabanton, Skinny Fabulous, Shal Marshall, Jeeve, Kenny Blessing, Janine, Alice Nines, DJ Kim, Squid, MC Wasi, the singing MC. And it's at the West Side Park, 1660 Johnson Road, Northwest Atlanta, Georgia. All right, that's May 27th, 2023, 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. Carnival 2023. You're here, be there. Clarendon College, they're going to have a great weekend here too, that same weekend. It's the Memorial Day weekend celebrations. All right, and that's right. As we stand by to join Raul Blaze, ladies and gentlemen, let me just wrap up these announcements real quick. Raul, stand by. We'll be with you shortly. All right. So Memorial Day weekend meet and greet is Friday, May 26th from 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. And this is going to take place at the Marriott Atlanta Northeast, 2000 Century Boulevard, Atlanta, Georgia. Exit 91 off 85. Okay. And then on Saturday the 27th, it's the annual ball, 6:30 p.m. at the same Marriott Atlanta Northeast. Tickets are $105. And then on Sunday, it's the annual picnic from 1 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. at the Shorty Howell Park, 2750 Pleasant Hill Road, Duluth, Georgia. For more information, call 954-292-3816. So that's all the Clarendon College Past Students Association, the ATL chapter, doing their thing. Up next, what do we have for you? We have something. Look what fell out the mango tree from the award-winning writer of Jamaica Farewell. It's a new play. A workshop performance starring Deborah Earnhardt and Christopher Grosset, written by Deborah Earnhardt. Ladies and gentlemen, Earhart, not Earnhardt, sorry. It's Earhart. And it's Sunday, May 28th, 4 p.m. at Shiloh High School, 4210 Shiloh Road in Snellville, Georgia. Tickets are only $39. You know, Deborah Earhart is a storyteller who can fill up any empty space. You want to make sure you book your space early. All right. Then we're going to share some upcoming ones for you, some save the dates. June 10th, it's St. Andrew Girls. And then we have the NDTC also in town on June 24th. More information to come on those later on. Right about now, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in to the Wayne Hall Show. Shout out to everyone who's joined us on social media, on Linkage 101.7, 104.5 FM, HypeFM, Clark TV Network, Viscosity Blend, Island Worldwide, Reggae Vibes Radio, Yard Flow TV, Energy Radio 1, You Choose Radio.com, Fresh FM. All right. And if you're watching on Restream, YouTube, or thewaynallshow.com, enough love. Thank you so much for joining us. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get over to our next guest because we're flowing. And up next, we're going to have Miss Nadine Ellis, our financial professional, telling us how to sort out our lives down the home stretch. All right. Right about now, though, let's get on over to Raul Blaze. Raul, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
All right. Let me switch headphones so I can hear you a little bit better. All right. This one might be louder. Yes. Raul, you there?
Yes.
That's what
can
I'm
you hear
talking about. Loud and clear, brother. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great. I'm actually... I just finished my gym session, so I'm feeling great. How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. I'm in the middle of my workout.
Yes, sir.
I'm sitting down and working my mouth muscles.
Yes, that is important.
Oh my gosh. Yes, Raul.
Yes.
How are you today?
I'm doing great. I'm looking forward to... I've never been to Atlanta before, so I'm looking forward to my upcoming trip. So I'm a little bit excited, you know?
That is great. Tell me some stuff, man. Oh, wow. I missed that. Monique. Sorry, Monique. I missed that. Saying congratulations to Suen. Sorry. But on YouTube. Anyway, Raul, tell us a little bit about you. Because we have an interesting connection. Garvey Maceo High School, right?
Glenmuir. But
Glenmuir.
It's in Clarendon, so it's close. We give them a blight.
You know what it is? One of the persons that knew you, they actually went there, but then they taught at Glenmuir. So tell us about that.
Yes, so I went to Glenmuir High School. I heard you big up Clarendon College earlier on. That was our rival back in the day.
I know.
And actually, I got connected with you with someone who taught me at Glenmuir High School, Mr. Brown, big up yourself, and also a colleague of yours who went to, is it GC Foster College?
Yes.
Yes, Mr. Simpson was my track coach in high school, so that's the connection.
Yeah, we were roommates in college. You see that? Small world, right?
Yes, it is. It is.
Small world. So tell us why you're on, my brother. What do you do? Tell us, man. What do you do?
So I do social. Some of the people who might hear my voice, they may recognize me from my comedy and my culture. But outside of doing comedy and culture, I'm also a fitness trainer. I'm a dancer. I'm a choreographer. And I'm on tonight because I'll be taking my dance class outside of Florida for the very first time. And Atlanta will be my first stop on the 30th of this month, which is next week, Sunday. So I've been dancing for many years. I do all genre. And my dance class will include a workout of Afrobeat, soca, and dancehall to make you get sweat, get you in shape, and help you lose some weight eventually.
Yes, man. We got you big on the screen.
Yes.
There he is, ladies and gentlemen, Raul Blaze. And he's coming Sunday, April 30th from 12 to 2 p.m.?
Yes, from 12 to 2 p.m.
And you're going to be at the Kitness Studio, Peachtree Corners.
Yes. It's 7. Let me see the address. The address is 7050 Jimmy Carter Boulevard, Peachtree Corners, Georgia. And the class is going to be for $30 because it's $15 per hour. And the class includes a little talk about these genres, the history of dance and the connection of soca, Afrobeat, and dancehall, and a little lesson. And then 1 full hour will be dedicated to a dance workout where you break everything down. But if you go down, make sure you can come back up, all right?
I need to send that message to my wife. She likes to go down. She's still coming back up, but that would probably be a good...
Yes. It's a disclaimer. Go down, but make sure
you can come back up.
Without insurance like that.
That's right. So, ladies and gentlemen, Raul is just making a quick pass through. So here's what's the cost?
The cost is $30, and you can find it on Eventbrite, Raul Blaze, Blaze It Up Dance Class. If you go on Eventbrite and search Raul Blaze, Blaze It Up Dance Class. But if you can't remember that, if you go on any of my social media platforms, which is Raul Blaze on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok, because we're going to do some TikTok at the class too. You can find the link in my bio. And yes, the link is going to be in my bio. And I also have an announcement. I'll be doing some giveaways too.
Oh, at the class.
At the class, and also I want to give away something on your show, so I don't know how we're going to work on it.
Oh, wow. Okay, yes. So in lieu of time, let me see if my audience was listening. Ladies and gentlemen, which school did Raul say he attended? Was it Garvey Maceo in Clarendon or Glenmuir? The first person to drop it in the chat if you want to go participate in his what you call this celebrity class dance class?
Yes.
A celebrity thing, Meet and hey, listen, Raul no normal. The man have over 40,000 followers. All right.
Yes.
So Atlanta, Sunday, April 30, 12 to 2 p.m. If you want to join him at Kitness Studio, which school did he say that he attended and where our connection came from? Garvey Maceo or Glenmuir? See, I put two names. Now some people struggling. They're like, which one him did say again? All right. So I'll look through, ladies and gentlemen. This is what I have to do after each show. I go on YouTube, I go on Facebook, and I on 2 pages on Facebook and see who dropped it in the chat. Now, if you want to call me, it's 678-431-9390. Just tell me, which school did Raul attend if you want to attend this dance. Dance class, Sunday, April 30, 12 to 2 p.m. And it's at the Kitness Studio, Peachtree Corners, Georgia. Eventbrite, Blaze It Up, dance class. That's how you get the tickets. And look, follow him at Raul Blaze on Instagram and on Facebook. for more details. Raul, I appreciate your time. And anything else you want to share before you go?
Yes. At the class, I'll be giving away 2 tickets for Miami Carnival 2023.
Okay, very good. And
Yes.
how many tickets am I giving away tonight?
You're giving away 2 tickets tonight.
Okay, let me make
Yes.
an announcement. If you are in any way, shape, or form affiliated with the Wayne Hall Show platform, you do not qualify. I'm just messing with somebody who typed an answer
Yes.
just now. Ah, I see
Yes.
Janice O'Shea saying Glenmuir. All right, all right. Well, let's see, because I got folks over on YouTube. Let me see what's going over on YouTube. Did someone put it in there? No. So, all right. So, ladies and
Yes.
gentlemen, let's say thank you to Mr. Raul. Looking forward to see you in the ATL. Hit me up when you come by, my brother.
Yes, and thank you so much for having me on. I really appreciate it.
Yes, man. The least we could do is spread a good, healthy thing. You know, dancing
Yes.
is good for
Yes.
our peeps. And I know we have a lot of women who would love to
Yes.
attend that class, who needs to know about it. And I'm sure the
Yes.
word is out now. So $30 to come dance for 2 hours with one of the legends in the game. Who
Yes.
can beat
Yes.
that? Plus, 2 lucky people gonna get tickets right here. All right,
Yes.
Raul Blaze, bless up yourself. Keep blazing.
Thank you so much. Have a great night to your audience.
You
Take
too.
care.
Take care.
All right, bye.
Bye. All right, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. You know, Mr. Raul Blaze, blazing a path through the ATL in the next coming weeks. It's a pleasure to have him. And yeah, he's going to be doing great things. All right, I told you it was a real, I tell you, as a host tonight, I'm very proud of the time management. I'm not going to lie. I think we're doing very good. I'm proud of my producers too. They're like, Wayne, 10 seconds, 10 seconds. And so at 9:17 p.m., I'm very happy to introduce my next guest. We're rolling, right? We're rolling. Okay. Yes. And my next guest is none other than Miss Nadine Ellis, a financial professional. And she's no stranger to the Wayne Hall Show. I'm going to go over to Zoomland and say, welcome, Miss Nadine. Let me switch headsets so I can hear you loud and clear. Yep. How are you? Yes.
All right.
Loud
I
and
am
clear.
doing good.
All right. That is awesome. So glad you could join us. And,
Of course.
you know, sometimes we get so caught up in living from paycheck to paycheck that we don't even realize what we can do with that paycheck, you know, and all that. And I'm sure you're going to get into some deeper stuff. But as it is right now, let's just start with how you're doing this hump day.
I am doing wonderful.
Awesome.
No complaints. Will you listen if I complain?
Yes, yes. I'm a
All
good
right.
listener.
I know you will.
I'm a good listener. That I can tell you. Yeah. Okay. I will listen, Nadine. But
I know you will.
tell us a little bit though about your financial background and why you are the ultimate professional at this.
Well, like everyone, my name is Nadine Ellis, and you hear a beautiful accent because I am from the same island as Wayne Hall, the best island in the world. That's just me, you know.
Okay.
I tell everybody that all the time, right, Wayne?
Ah,
But
nice.
10, going 11 years in the financial industry, but 20 plus years in the business arena. I always give a joke that I'm still 25 with all of those years under my belt, but I'm still 25, you know?
I see it. Yeah. Stay there.
Yes. Thank you.
Never grow old. You know that song.
Never grow old.
All right. Good. And so what, I've been big on autism every year, especially during the month of April, Autism Awareness Month, but it is also Financial Literacy Awareness Month. And
Yes, it is.
yeah.
It is.
And so we really could not have gone through this month and not have an expert on to share invaluable information with our community at large. So, you know, it's a broad field. There's many angles that we could tackle it from, but I want
Yes.
you to lead me down where you feel like our community, and especially those who will most likely be tuned into a Wayne Hall show, needs to be enlightened as to what we can do about our finances. Where will you take us this evening?
Well, I'm going to start from, do we understand our foundation, the financial foundation? When we're understanding that foundation, now we will know how to build it. So we're building a house, right?
Yeah.
Just so you have the foundation. That foundation should be protection. Then the next foundation should be debt management, then emergency fund, and then investment. That's your foundation that you should be building and understand. It's because your house. Then you have to understand how money works. Money takes time. You have to understand rate of return plus and minus, inflation, and taxes, how it's going to affect your wealth. So that's the formula: money, time, rate of return if you're getting a plus or a negative on your money, how inflation is going to affect your money, and how taxes is going to affect your money, because that's how you're going to build that wealth. Then we have to understand another formula: compound interest, rule of 72, how our money is compounding and how it's going to double. You know, it's in the bank. Is it going to double? There's a formula. You divide 72 by the interest that you gain on your money, you'll know how long it will double. So you think about, if you're just getting 1%, how many years it's going to take to double, Wayne? 72 years. How many 72 years do we have if we have all that, right? Only one. So we have to understand those type of formula. Then we have to really understand another thing, how the tax is going to affect you and where you're diversifying your portfolio. If it's in a tax no bucket, that's your checking, savings, stock, bonds, mutual funds, all of that, you get taxed right away that same year. If it's in a tax deferred bucket, that's like your 401k, 403b, all your fours, pension plan, annuities, IRAs. You don't get taxed now, but you will get taxed later. And what about your tax advantage buckets, your Roth IRA, your health saving account, your insurance policies? All of those are tax advantage buckets. So you have to know how you're diversifying your portfolio in every way possible. So those are 4 components or 4 ways that I will talk to you about when you sit with me. And then budgeting, right? So that's the beginning and also the end, right? But so much things to know.
It's funny because our topics right now, I guess it's in line with the month of April, because I'm teaching my students about economics right now, earning, saving, spending, budget.
Yes.
Right? And you know, one of our topics was you earn before you spend. Earn before you spend. You know, so what I want, because we don't even have a lot of time, it's not like we're able to go and come back and dig into a lot of stuff. What are some simple tips, Nadine, that based on that foundation you laid out earlier, that the average person, we're talking about a population of 35 and over that listens to the Wayne Hall show, and maybe the higher end is the over, like in the 40s, 50s. That really listen. So what kind of tips in terms of that foundation you outlined would you give us now to act on? What kind of action should we be thinking of taking when we're done listening to Nadine tonight?
So, you know, when you just talk about saving, right? But when we get paid, what do we do?
Pay the bills.
Pay the bills.
Yes.
We pay all the bills, right? So we have what's coming in, your income, then you pay the bills. Then what happened? Nothing is there left, right?
Right. So, you know, a lot of us are.
You hear they say that you need to save before you spend.
Yeah.
You have to save before you spend. So we talk about 10%. You know, I go to church, right? So 10% tithe. But how much can you save for yourself? Can you save 10% of your income, 5%, 2%? You have to know exactly how much can you save before you pay that bill. And it's so simple said, but you know, sometimes it's very hard, right? Because you look at it, you get a paycheck and the money done already, right? Because all that bill. So can we look at a budget of what can we cut down? So the first thing, you have to budget yourself. You have to really look in and see, and how you're going to do that is write down all your expenses.
Okay.
Because we always talk about budgeting, but can you write down all your expenses and how you're spending? I have this bottle of water right here, right? So this is a very cheap brand, inexpensive. I could have gone by the alkaline water or whatever else water that you want, right? I'm just giving this an example. But do you have to buy this water outside every day? Or do you buy a case of water and you bring a bottle of water with you every day? Because if you buy the case, it may be just be $5, right? For the case of whatever water you want. But every time if you don't buy the case and you go out every day and buy this bottle of water, it's about $2 or $3, depends on where you buy it, right? Yeah. So you have to see how you're spending to see where you can cut down and to see where you can save.
So basically we need to track our spending habits.
There you go.
Look what we're doing with our money. And that's something we don't really do. We just look at what's available, what we want, and say, yeah, we can get that. I can get this. Yeah, I can afford that. So that's tracking our spending habits is a start. And then what? Yes. So I sit down and I write down everything that Miss Nadine said to write down. What do I do next, Miss Nadine?
So when you track your spending habits, and I gave that example, because when I look at, sometimes you're looking at your expenses and you see, you have to pay your rent, your mortgage, certain expenses are must, right? You have to make sure take care of. I see that a lot of spending happening in food, dining, having a lot of fun, enjoying life on the weekend. I deserve it. I deserve to go out. I deserve this. I deserve that. Yes, we do deserve. I deserve that Louis Vuitton bag because I work so hard. We women, we have a whole bunch of black shoes. Every weekend we want a new black shoes, our color one. So you have to see where you can cut down. Then if there's nowhere for you to cut down, you know what you have to do, Wayne? Change your career.
Change your career. Okay.
Yes. Because if you want changes in life, in anything that you're doing, right? And you see that, okay, if I keep working here, I have plans. I have a short-term goal, a mid-term goal, and a long-term goal, and my business or my job is not making it. What do you have to do? I either have, and that's what we hear about multiple stream of income, right? Because I either had to add on my income or change my career path. Is either. That's what you have to think about. Because when you look at all that expense, and if you see you can't cut down on anything, and if you see you can cut down, great. That's what you have to work on. And that's where you have to see what those short-term goals, what your income is coming in, if it can make that long-term goal happen for you. So that's my advice, one of my advice, to make sure, hey, change your career, change that path, because if the same income, you're there at the same job, the same career, the same business for how many years and no changes, how are you going to come out of the hole that you're in, right?
That's right. Yes. Yeah. I want to ask you to do me a favor and just share your phone number with anyone listening right now, and I'm doing this because I'm actually putting it so it flows across the screen. But also anyone listening can take it right now. Nadine, that's that phone number that we can reach.
It's 770-383-2398.
All right. Okay. Yes. Thank you. So take that down, ladies and gentlemen. But we're gonna get right back to the flow that right there. Okay. So Nadine, share with us the next step. So you said we could change a career. So that is, if you really are working and you can't do certain things, then we need to change the career, right?
You got to. Okay. Why you're gonna stay in something that you're not gonna make? Because you have, remember, when you're looking at building your assets, right? You're either saving for what? Why are you saving? You're gonna be saving, like for myself, I remember my daughter was younger. I wanted to save for college. I know she will get scholarship, but if she wanted to stay on campus, I have to be ready for that, because she's not an athlete, she's average. She'll get a scholarship, but she wants to stay on the dorm. I'll be able to do that for her, to pay that bill for her. And that's what I did. So that's why she's out of no student loans at all. No student loan. She don't have any student loan, because I was prepared. So I know I had to save for college. I have to save for retirement. I have to save for a lot of things, right? So you have to know that. What are you saving for? How can you bring down your liability and bring up your asset? Because over time, if you have only 10 years to save for college or for whatever, your child don't want to go to college, trade school, whatever it is, or whether you want to save for your retirement. When you retire, you don't want a lot of bills, right, Wayne?
Right.
You want to pay off that house. You want to pay off your car. Don't go buy no expensive car. You men, when you get to age, go through midlife crisis, go buy a Bentley when you're ready to retire, or a drop down whatever car. I don't know.
I don't know who you're talking to, because if I didn't buy the Bentley yet, I'm not going to use my last savings to buy it, you see? Listen, I had a very great example, to be honest with you. My dad never owned a car, and that was his thing. He said, my son, your daddy cannot afford to buy a car, and we live how we live right now. I'm going to buy the car. It's going to drain my resources. My life is... And he never bought a car. He simply took a taxi. He'll charter cabs, he'll do whatever, but he never owned the car. And so, you know what? No Bentleys.
No Bentley. All right.
Right?
Yes, but, because the main thing is when you...
I want us to get into, so you can save a little. We know we're going to change careers for the one who realize we did the homework and we can't manage, so we need to do something more or find a second job or something. But now we can save a little. What tools, whether investment or policy, insurance, or what tools, where can you steer us now that, Miss Nadine, I realize I can save $100 a month? What can I do?
So I would look at, remember I talked about the tax advantage, tax now, tax later vehicle. I'll look and see what you have and how, and depends on the person's situation or their age too, because you have to look at, remember we talk about compound interest. When you're not 30 anymore, or you're not 40 anymore, you're not 50, you're close to retirement, we have to see what's the best vehicle that will work for you. So in the bank, it's just for grab money. That's your emergency money. But for that long-term saving, you're looking at either the tax advantage vehicle or the tax deferred vehicle. Which one will be better for that person? If it's annuity, IRA, Roth IRA, is the tax advantage, or a life insurance policy. Those are the vehicles that you're looking at to see which one will be benefit for that person and what $100 can do at a certain age. We have to look at all of that, right?
That's right.
The interest.
I'm seeing a comment here. Jekyll Tucker says, great to see you, Nadine. All right. Shout out to Tammy Gammon. Hi, Tammy. Good to see you. Jekyll Tucker says, great advice. Beto Musician is saying a cheap Benz, Wayne. I should get a cheap. cheap Benz, expensive maintenance. Beto, let me tell you something. A little Corolla not going to leave me on the road here. But anyhow, I think a lot about function versus form and appearance. And I think it's because of the environment I work in. Function is so much more important. When you realize the things we take for granted that we can do that other people cannot do, you think so much more about just being able to function in life. And then I guess depending on how you view material things as well. But I dwell more on function. If it gets me from point A to point B, it's reliable. I'll get something decent, but I don't need to throw away money on anything.
Say it again, Wayne. You don't need to throw away money. I believe in functioning. Everybody's wealth is totally different.
Yeah.
Person on the beach. I don't know if you hear the story. The person went on vacation and he said, boy, all my life I said I want to be on this beach and da 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 da. And the Rasta man said, so what stop you? You know, what's stopping you? He's been here living the same life. He said, but he's been living that life. The Rasta man was living on the beach all these years, and the man is wishing to be on this beach. He said, boy, 10 years ago, I don't remember how his story go. You know, we forget how it directly go. But he's saying, 10 years ago, I saw you here, and I wish I could live this life with you, like you. And he said, what's stopping you? So everybody's life is different, right?
Yeah.
How you want to live. You might want to drive that Bentley or that Maserati, I hear, boy, poor me. Whatever car you want to drive. Meanwhile, you're okay with the Toyota, whatever, that's functional. That's your comfort. And you're not living over your means. And that's the thing is, if you can afford that Bentley, drive that Bentley because you're not living over your means. And, you know, nowadays that we used to say, people are living like, you want to live like the Jones, right? But now people want to live like social media. So I wanted to, because you have to understand your pocket and your budgeting. So can you live your life, how comfortable you can with the amount of money you're making, and what can you after, especially when you retire or if you get sick. What, you know, I see it so often, people retiring and have to go back to work, or they want to retire, but they cannot retire because nobody sat down with them and showed them a timeline of savings or a timeline of what your saving going to look like when you retire. People are not taking that time out. It's too busy. So you have to sit down like, hey, when you're going to retire? You have to look at it. And I use an example, say, hey, in the next 10 years, I don't want to work I don't want to do your teaching job, right? Or you don't want to be a wonderful host, the Way and All show, whatever you don't want to do in the next 10 years, can you live comfortable after you step away? And that's what we have to look at, the timeline, and don't wait for the last minute to start saving for that end that you want, that long-term goal that you want.
Saving
and
is
that's
hard.
Retirement.
Saving is hard.
It's not hard in a way.
I'm not
It's not hard.
I'm not gonna pretend. It's so easy to get up and just buy that little thing you want. Go eat that meal. That, you know, the actual saving, it can be hard. It's not easy for all of us.
But you can eat that meal. If you want a lobster meal, you're gonna eat it every weekend. Why don't you make a plan to go eat that meal every 3 months?
But
it's okay.
That's where I'm getting with this though. How can you accommodate somebody with a desire but finding it challenging to really save the money? What are the tools? We're going to call that 770-383-2398 number. And Miss Nadine, what are some of the things you have in store for us to make sure we can walk away at 65 and ride off in the sunset, not looking back for another job? We can go pick up grandchildren and kids and have a blast. So share some of those tools.
So you just said it. You know, it's hard. It's hard because we think it's hard. Whatever we think, that's what is going to happen. So we think that it's hard. But if you want to save, say you want to save $200 a month, right? Just say you want to save $200. You get paid every week. Can you put $50 aside for yourself?
Yeah.
Yes. You see, you have to break it
comes out
down
before my paycheck gets to me. And I'm being the devil's advocate, Miss Nadine, because
I know
that's
you
what
are.
we do.
But that's what I like that you're being the devil's advocate, because I can give you a great plan. You know, we sit down and I say, can you save $50?
Right.
And I see that you can save $50. I'm not going to give you a plan that you cannot do. I'm going to look and see what you can do, even if it's $10. Start where you're comfortable with. So when we sit down and we look and I see that you can save this, but I could give you all the plan in the world, Wayne, but it's all up to who? You. It's all up to you. So we're going to create a great plan, how you're going to save this money, how you're going to come out of debt, talk about debt roll up. We're going to do all of that so more money can come in. Because if you keep on, like, say, for example, you have a car payment and you just keep, then when you finish paying, you go get down another car. You keep going, you keep going. That money now could have been saved, right? Because you don't need that. You didn't, now you have paid out the car, but now you put yourself in another debt. So if you literally sit down with me and we create a plan of action, and all it is working on it, being disciplined, be consistent, creating a habit. You think about it when you brush your teeth or you shave in the morning, which way you go, right? That's a habit.
Down from the top, up from below.
Right. So I'm gonna start creating a habit. You have to, I can show you that plan, that action, but you have to work on it until you get it.
Gotcha.
That's you can't do nothing more.
Awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, there's the information on the top of the screen. Financial expert Miss Nadine Ellis sharing invaluable information with us. And please take her number down, guys. 770-383-2398. What about, so we talk about the, and by the way, someone on YouTube just had said earlier, facts on the career change. And shout out to Ravici. Ravici says facts on the career change. All right. So they're applauding you for what you said on the career change aspect of it.
Yes.
But so we talked about one person that needs to change career, another person feeling that they can save $50. What about those of us who think we've got it? And, I got some money going into 401k. I have a life insurance policy of X amount. Is there such a thing as a personal financial audit? Is there something we could do with someone like yourself to look at what we have and to say, hey, I give you a bill of health, you're on the right track, keep this up? Or you could say, you know what, Wayne, I know you think you got it, brother, but look, there's a loophole over here. So is there a way to accommodate all of us?
So Wayne, it is called a financial checkup. Just like you do a health checkup, a dental checkup, a vision checkup, you do a financial checkup. Okay. And to make sure that you have everything that you need. When you retire or if you get sick, because remember, health takes away a lot of your cash. Remember that. It will drain your account. So are you ready if you live too long? Do you have enough disability insurance, health insurance? What do you have? Long-term care. Do you have those things? So there's a lot that we're going to look at to make sure that you have everything. And that loophole that you said, I might find one and I might not find one. I'll be like, great. Can you be on one of my workshops to talk about your testimony, what you have done? Hey, you're doing great. When you retire, you're going to be fine. Yes, I've sat with clients, person like that. They were fine. And I know they would have been fine.
Okay.
So they were on the right track.
All right. Again, thank you. And I don't know what your response is going to be to this one. By the way, Reverend Foster says, great info, Nadine Ellis. And she also says, savings is a discipline you can learn. Keep at it, you will get there. And I've been working at it all my life. I do have...
You're doing good, Wayne.
Well, you know what? I was very encouraged the other day. My 16-year-old came and said, you know what, Dad, she has an account, how you do parent, and child account stuff. Mm-hmm. She comes the other day. She goes, Daddy, I want a savings account. I want my own savings account. And, she's doing her little work. She wanted to go work. We didn't stop her. And, now she's asking for a savings account. So that's a good sign. But here's the thing, Nadine, what I was saying, I don't know what your answer would be to is, and I kind of lost my train of thought there, but we don't have retirement. That's what I wanted to tap on. Retirement. Mm-hmm. What about the man that or the woman that says, Nadine, you can carry on telling me save this, save that. When I am old and gray, I can't enjoy this. Like I can't go eat caviar then. I'm going to be too old for it. I can't take the trip to Italy. I can't even ride in a boat. I can't even sit in a plane. I'm living now. I'm using this money I'm making. What's your response to that? Because shouldn't life be lived and enjoyed? I mean,
You know what? You hear that so often. I'm going to
really?
live my best life now.
Yes,
Me
living my
not
best
leave
life. That's the line.
nothing for nobody. I'm going to live. And I said, so when you get sick, who's going to take care of you? When you spend all that money living your best life and you don't save anything, what's going to happen? And that's where reality comes in. You can live your best life. I'm not saying you shouldn't live your best life. You just being prepared. When you get sick, you live longer. You know, they say women live longer than men. Our long expectation is age 87. 82 is for men. Why you men go before us? That's another joke, but I'll leave that one alone right now. But,
Well, I guess money can't buy life, so
no,
we leave that
that's
alone.
not it. But you think about when you reach retirement, say 67, of getting just remember retirement 67 is for your social security. Retirement is when you are financially stable. It has nothing to do with this age that they put there. 67 is just for social security. And that's it. Or
They
for
keep moving
certain
those
things.
goalposts, man. 1 minute,
Right.
by the time I get there, it's probably gonna be 72.
Yes, because now with your age group, it's 70 to get 100%, right? You have
Remember,
to
you're
go to
25. You're not in my age group.
sure. You know what I mean.
Ladies and
So,
gentlemen, financial
so
expert Miss Nadine Ellis, and we're having a healthy, happy conversation,
yes,
but
we are.
um,
But we
wait,
definitely have to understand living your best life is good,
I'm in
but just
so much
understanding
trouble.
putting that aside is greater for
I'm in.
your golden age, okay?
Mm. When you didn't learn to save at big school, a yard, that's why you can't save no. You can't save no. Oh, jeez. I would, Lord have mercy. Now I have the reverend is, oh, but I'm just being the devil's advocate because I know that's how we think. And
Yes.
honestly, I'm not one to joke about later in life. So in fact, I will let folks know that you're actually an agent of mine. My what's the right word? You're my agent? How is it? You're my advisor?
I am your financial professional that show you the roadmap.
Yes.
That
And
roadmap, and you're following that roadmap
I'm
very
listening.
well. I
I'm
applaud
listening.
you and Michelle very well following that roadmap for yourself and your two beautiful daughters. You're doing well. So, guys, he's just being the devil advocate. He know how to save. Take it from me.
Wait
In
until
pitch.
wait until I buy the Bentley, then you change your tune. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you have a question for Miss Nadine, please drop it in the chat. I'm checking all locations. I'm over on YouTube, I'm going on Facebook, and also I want to shout out everybody in Radioland listening to this conversation. We are on so many networks. I hope someone somewhere is finding this valuable. The phone number to reach her is 770-383-2398. Her name is Nadine, Nadine Ellis. And again, shout out to everyone on Linkage Radio, 101.75, 104.5 New York, Hype FM, Clark TV Network, Viscosity Blend, Island Worldwide, Reggae Vibes Radio, Yard Flow TV, Energy Radio 1, YouChooseRadiocom.com, Fresh FM Radio. And if you're watching on Restream, YouTube, or the WayneHallShow.com, yes, thank you. Yes, ma'am.
Wow.
And I have Keith Financial Fix, Simon here. Wayne Hall, Keith Financial Fix. You go. You go, Nadine. All right.
Yes.
That's
And
what we said.
remember that I can do business in all 50 states.
Oh,
You might look
awesome.
at the area code and say it's Georgia, but I could do business in all 50 states. That's the beauty about in the financial industry that we, including Puerto Rico and Hawaii. And even if you're from St. Thomas and you're visiting here in the US, I can also do business too. So Puerto Rico, Hawaii, and if you're in St. Thomas, can do business here too. Yes, so I could help everyone in every state.
What about Jackie is asking, what about these $1,000 cell phones? I mean, when you really think about it, function. A phone is to make phone calls and the basics, text messages, etc.
So I would say to that, do you really need to be upgrading every time that it comes out? You have to ask yourself, you know, do you need, we're in a scratch, so it look like I'm upgrade all the time, you know.
The audience can't see that, don't tell them, they can't see me. But Nadine, listen, that's a great point Jekyll is making, because marketing strategies nowadays is so skillful. They've come up with, you know, there's all these research on what motivates us to jump to action and get certain things. And I'm going to give you a perfect example. We decided to look at refrigerators lately. And we went into, we're in Home Depot, and it was for something else. But we said, hey, while we're here, let's look at the refrigerators. And we go over to the refrigerators, and guess what? There's one with an iPad, like a tablet, on the door. And the price is $3,000, $3,500.
It was $4,005.
Hold on, $3,500. Further down, the same refrigerator is for $1,300 and something dollars. No tablet, right? Guess what? In my little survey, everybody, we could put our schedule in that. We could put all this. What happened to the good old calendar? What happened to the good old almanac?
And you can see if the egg, you need egg.
$1,500 to have a tablet on the fridge. And guess what? You're going to see it in a lot of houses. So Jekyll, point well taken. And is that what you're talking about, Miss Nadine? So what if I can afford the $3,500 fridge with the tablet? But there's one that does the same thing for $15,000.
It's up to you. Remember, you talk about functionality, right? It's up to you. You know, if you can afford it, hey, get your refrigerator. But if you can't afford it, why are you going to buy it? Yeah. Just to say you have this new fridge in your house that has a tablet on there, you know? So it's really about what you can afford, your affordability. If you can't afford it, like I see little children with that thought, every time a new phone come out, these young children have these new phone. Every new one come out, they want to have. Why? Why they need it? They can pay it?
There's a lot of ways to look at this, Miss Nadine. There's so many ways to look at this. And I know time is against us right now. But, you know, we got a couple minutes to wrap it up. And I'm going to have you just give us like your final you know, comment for the night, but every point is taken, and I really wanted to come at you from all these different angles, because that's how we really think a lot, and you know, I don't like seeing the GoFundMes for things that we can prevent, and I usually say it's not a GoFundMe, it's a GoFund you, because I hope that I would have planned my life with all the stuff I've done. My kids, my wife, if I should go before them tomorrow, now, whenever, they don't have to do a GoFundMe. Okay? So that's one of the things I see a lot of, and I've had guests on the show that talk to us about it. And so I really take it seriously what you're saying, and I hope a lot of people do, because you shouldn't leave or end up with an accident or something, and next thing you know, you cannot do anything. When you were earning a paycheck, you're driving nice cars, you're having the most latest cell phones, you know, you shop at the most expensive grocery store for the same can of peas that you could have gotten for 50 cents cheaper down the road at Aldi's or wherever. And so, simple things. So I really appreciate you doing this. And again, this is Financial Literacy Awareness Month. And you have made us a whole lot more aware tonight. Please sum it up for us with that foundation and to where you'd like to leave it.
So you just talked about that GoFundMe. Remember when I started about financial foundation, what's the first building block? Protection. Protection in case you disable, long-term care, or you pass away. Because you don't want to, and that's what the GoFundMe are, right? If someone gets sick, they're disabled. I could tell you the stories, right, that we see for GoFundMe. You have to be prepared. So that building block, you got to make sure you have it solid. Get that first building block. The thing is, on top is the investment, but what we do, we do it upside down. We do the investment first. We spend, because what you talked about with the cars, all of that, that's the investment, right? You're investing in all that. But can you invest in yourself to make sure that you have that solid foundation for yourself and for your family? That is the foundation I want us to think about, because if not, it's going to just tumble over, right? So get that foundation, work on your debt, so you have more money coming in, so you can save more for your emergency. Then the more money coming in, then you can invest more in whatever investment you want. So just build that foundation strong for yourself.
Awesome.
That's my last tip.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Really, truly appreciate your insight. And ladies and gentlemen, take her number down, 770-383-2398. And, you know, we might need to do this more often because
yes,
it's really needed. And, you know,
and then we can go in some more
right.
details. We can talk about, you know, we can have series of different conversation, whatever conversation that we need to have. We can definitely have it when you're talking about building your foundation strong, going into more debt with the protection part, talking about the debt roll up, doing, you know, understanding debt roll up. You don't have to consolidate or go do bankruptcy if you understand debt roll up, you know, and all of that. How much emergency fund do you need? I don't believe in 3 months. I believe in 6 months to a year. How many investments you're going to need for your passive income when you retire? That's your investment vehicle. So we can go into it more in details in the future. Thanks, Wayne.
Looking forward to that. And thank you so much. Really, truly appreciate it. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Nadine Ellis. And there you had her talking about finances and, helping straighten us out. It's shout out Mr. JIIFSC. Mr. Garman Cook says, big ups to all. Okay. Steve Tullo, big up yourself, Superman. All right. Ija Noah, what's up? Ija Noah and the Brap. Susan Smith, good evening. Carl Williams, how are you? Key Financial Fix, good to see you. Imar Shepherd, you shall not want. Suleiman Amadou, how are you? Odette Lewis Bennett, welcome. Venice Bowie, Ruge Curlew, Pee Wee Raquel, Valerie Rochester, Garfield Blake. Thank you so much. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for listening. All right, we're not done yet. We got a little bit of That's how we're going to go out of here tonight. Heaven and home. I want to say thank you so much. Live and let love. Don't forget the only way to start at the top is if you're digging a hole. Always look around for greatness and encourage it. Be grateful. Thank you. I'll be back next week, but we're going out in style. Brand new music. Heaven and home. Hear this. Hear this. Hear this from the top.
I saw direction over your body. You are my heaven home.
On a J.A.
Kiss me with everything inside you. Feel my warmth inside you. Together we grow big. Time flies so quickly, yeah.
Yes.
As I hold it tenderly, I never want you to go. Please don't go, yeah. There is love in the moment. As I treasure the days, I'm here to stay.
Goes by the name Joe Summer. J Summer. I hope I'm saying that right, J Summer. Yes.
Over your body, girl.
That's right. Got to shout out Mr. Wesley Graham. Hey Wesley, how are you, man?
Touch me, baby.
Woo!
Feel me. Keep loving me, keep loving me.
Jay Summer.
Keep loving me, baby.
Sing out.
You're the woman, my life. I'm gonna stay by your side, never leaving for the rest of my life. Oh, you're everything to me. You're life when I can't see. You bring joy and happiness to me, baby.
That's right. Brand new music out of the rock. Yes.
Everything inside you, baby. Feel my warmth inside you. Together we grow down. I saw the light shining.
They don't make songs like this anymore. Listen to this. Oh my God. Woo! I feel like I'm back in the Sam Cooke era somewhere there. I'm trapped in time. Wow. Big tune. It's Jay Summer, ladies and gentlemen. Look it up. Look him up. Check it out. I'm going to have him on so we can talk about this. Very refreshing. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. It's been my pleasure. I truly enjoyed being here this evening. Lots of great information. Thank you to Miss Nadine Ellis. Thank you to Raul Blaze. Thank you to Miss Suen Shaw. And thank you to Miss Kathryn Silvera and Mr. Anthony Turner. It was a lot of information, but we did get in some music. Until next week, see you all. Thank you. Love you all. Bye.